G'day, it's Phil here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins and coins worth more than face value. Again, I've got my 50-cent collection book already partly filled, almost completely filled with the commemorative coins we've found so far. The only one that we haven't found in the wild is the 2019 Indigenous Languages coin. We have a number of errors and unique coins, oddities as you were, some low mintage coins from other countries, and coins with cards and other errors on them in the book. So we'll head through mainly the reverses of the 50-cent pieces, just looking for the commemorative coins. So as we crack open the first roll, I'll let you know again that the standard type of coin is the coat of arms, which is that one there, and we'll just be looking through the reverses of those. That's the obverse with the Queen's portrait. So the first coin that we have found of a commemorative type is the International Year of the Family from 1994. So we'll lay the coins down as we go, and then I'll talk about them, and then next time we see them, I'll just lay them down without talking about them. So this is the next commemorative coin, the Millennium coin, 50 cents from 2000, and we look out for a variation of this coin that has an incused section of the flag on there. That's not one of those. So topically, this week or last week, the Royal Australian Mint numbers came out. There we have the next commemorative. It's the Commonwealth coat of arms from 2001, part of the Centenary of Federation commemorative set. We have another Millennium, and then after that we've got a changeover coin, which is one of the few coins in Australian commemorative issue that have the commemorative side being the obverse. You notice the reverse has the normal coat of arms, but the obverse is different. Instead of having the full portrait or effigy of the Queen, it has a pre-decimal coin imprinted on it, in this instance the old shilling, as well as the legend for Queen Elizabeth II and the year, and 50 years down the bottom. So we keep those. Then we have Commonwealth Games 50-cent piece from 1982 from Commonwealth Games in Brisbane. And another Centenary. And as I was saying, the mint numbers have come out, so we'll have a little bit of a discussion about that. That's a 96. And another Brisbane coin. We have a 2019 Jodie Clarke. So that probably is a good time to sort of start on what the numbers have said. Previously on my videos and on a lot of Australian coin tuber videos, you would have seen people holding on to the Jodie Clarkes from 2019, because it was the first year that the Jodie Clarke effigy was issued, and up until now the numbers on that have said that there's only 70,000 of those out in the wild. We know from the numbers that have just come through this year that they printed or minted another 810,000 of those in 2021. So the total number then jumps up to around about 880,000 of these 2019 Jodie Clarke coins, which is a low minted coin, and it'll still stay as one of the lowest minted circulating coins. So that has cleared up a lot of people's collectability issues. At 70,000 it's very, very low, but at a bit higher there'll be a lot less around because people will be holding on to them, and because they have from the start. Here's a year of the Outback from 2002. So that sort of then brings me on to some of the other numbers that came out. The original standard, the IRB effigy, had been listed at being 240,000, and there was quite a limited amount of those around, even up until into 2021. It was particularly hard to find one of those. But the Mint has said that they have, and there's another Jodie Clarke, the Mint has said that they printed another, or minted another 810 of those as well, 810,000 of those as well. So that takes the IRB Effigy 2019 coin up to about 1,050,000, according to the 3 years of mintage, 1819, 1920, and 2021. And there is a 1998 Bass and Flinders for today. Move some of those along. So that's so 2019 now has two low minted coins, the IRB Effigy and the Jodie Clarke Effigy. So we look for those. There's another 82. That's in pretty good nick. And that just leaves the mintages for the 2019 Indigenous Languages coin, which I don't have any of and have not seen any in the wild. They are now up to 3.6 or 3.698, but 3.7 million minted of those, which makes them a relatively still low but not scarce, as you would think. Not as scarce as I'm thinking, because I can't find any, but it gives me hope that I will find more out there. There must be more around, and now that the numbers are out, maybe some of the people who've been holding onto rolls and bags of those will put them back into circulation, because they're not particularly low minted. So that'll give me a chance to grab some more out of the wild, which would be nice. There's another Jodie Clarke 2019, just to show you exactly how common they really are in some places. Another Commonwealth Games 82. And then the mintages have been updated slightly for the 2020 and the 2021, although we will not know how many of those there are until at least 2022, 2023. So the 2020s are currently now up to 720 issued, and I haven't really seen any of those. I went back through my collection, and I don't actually have any of the 2020 IRBs. I've got 2021s. Sorry, not IRBs, Jodie Clarke. I've got 2021s, a lot of those, but not too many 20s. We have a World War II remembrance, 60 years, 2005, the end of World War II. So the numbers coming out have really not put a dampener on things, but certainly have allowed people to make decisions. I know I've spoken about this in my $2 coin hunt and the $1 coin hunt. I put a lot of my $2 back into circulation, because the 2020s and 2021s aren't going to be particularly low minted, and I was holding on to a significant number of those, so I put a lot of those back in and just kept just a nice amount for future books and for future sets. And there's a 1981 commemoration of the wedding marriage between Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, and Lady Diana Spencer. And there's a nice coin, 1988 tall ships, also the commemoration of the Bicentenary of Australia, 200 years. It's a nice coin. And another Commonwealth Games. Thick and fast, the old Commonwealth Games today. So, having said that, with the mintages, I think that it's probably quite a good time to go through some of the coins. It's not particularly, apart from the Indigenous languages, there's nothing of a great high mintage, so probably a lot of people will be holding on to their clean 50-cent pieces. One of the things that did come up was that they printed another, let me have a look. they went back and printed some more 2018 50-cent pieces. That's something that I've been talking about, and pulling out the 2018 because it was a low mintage at 3.7. They minted another 990,000 of those 2018, so that's why I've probably been finding quite a number of really good issued coins in the last 6 months, as you would have seen if you watch my videos, and that's taken that mintage up to 4.7, which makes it not as lowly minted as it was before. Obviously, an extra million always puts it up the rankings, but it'll make it more a higher mintage than the 73, and sort of around about the 4th or 5th in the rankings. So I might chuck a few of those back in, just keep my really good ones. So I've got some more millenniums here. Another Centenary Federation. So it gives people a chance to have a look at what they're holding and see what to put back. This me especially, as my float's not that big, and it got a massive hammering when I pulled out those brand new 2021 rolls a couple of weeks ago, which I have put back into the bank. So got that back a bit now. There is the 2004 student competition winner design for a commemorative coin, so that's very nice. And the 2010 Celebrate What's Great Australia Day, as commemorating Australia Day. So now that we've had a chat about the mintages for the 50-cent pieces, we've pulled out a significant amount of commemoratives already and laid them down. What I'll do now is be a little bit quiet. I've got a little bit more coins than I usually do. I've got $150 today of 50-cent pieces, which is only $20 or $30 more than I usually do, but it makes it a little bit longer. So I'm just going to start pulling through the coins until we find something like this, which is new for the first time today. We've got the 2005 secondary student design for the Melbourne Commonwealth Games. So that's a very nice coin. And there we have the Royal Visit. Unfortunate that it was an ender. It leaves the rolling machine mark on there, but that's the 2000 Royal Visit commemorative coin. A special coin because it has a one-off effigy, all different from all the others. It was run in the middle of the IRB effigy run, but yep, nice coin. I'll keep that one to the side, so well, I'll be keeping that when I finish up today, but that'll go into the collection. It's a relatively low mint, but I like it because of the effigy as well. And there, for the first time today, we've got a Weary Dunlop, which is the 1995 50th anniversary of the end of World War II commemorative coin. And another one. And for the first time today, we've got Australia's Volunteers from 2003. This has got a piece of extra metal there on the top. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put that aside because it doesn't look. It's got the rim here, and it's got a rim pretty much on the other side, so it doesn't look like it's been metal that's been pushed out or added on. It could possibly be a weld. I'll put that to the side because it might be something with a little bit of a collar error. So I'll put that to the side. And for the first time today, we have the 1977 Silver Jubilee. Excellent. And here we are on the last roll, and this is a spectacular 1983 that has excellent mint luster and very, very few dings. That'll be going into the collection, if not in a flip. That's very special. But we haven't come across any low mintage commemorative so far. The Centenary of Federation would have been nice. That's another one. That is another really mint 1983. I wonder. And there's another one. Looks like someone's been cashing in their rolls, but all to the better for me. There's a 79 that is in particularly good order, and is that a double bar? I think this is a double bar in really, really high grade. Let me have a look. Yes, it is a double bar, and it is in spectacular grade. That'll be going into the collection. It's very nice. 94 there. And another, and this is even better. This is an 84 in the same spectacular condition. So I've got someone's returns, and that's it. But no Centenary of Federations from the states or territories. A couple of Jodie Clarkes. Maybe someone's been dishing those back in because they're not as low minted as what we thought, although still low minted in my books. So that's quite nice. We've got this bit of an oddity with a bit of metal cud or something. Let's see if we can get that. It doesn't necessarily look like a weld, but it's not been pushed up from the side because you can see the rims are reasonably well formed. Anyway, so that's quite nice. We've got I'll be keeping these changeovers because I keep the changeovers. That'll go at the back there, and as I said, the tall ships. Always keep the tall ships. 1988 tall ships. And if I had any of the 25th anniversary of decimalisation, I'd be keeping that. The Ram's Head, as well as the Queen's Visit. I'll be keeping that as well. So there's a few there keepers at the back. Oh, I zoomed in too far. So what I'll do is I'll clear all this off after checking them for rotation errors, and then I'll go through the rest of the coat of arms to see if there are any other errors or cards or from low mintage years, the 85 or the 97. So I'll be back very shortly. Well, I'm back again. Thank you very much for waiting. A number of things that I pulled out today. So apart from what I've got here, which I'll go through in a second, I've got a 1993 coat of arms. It's not in any great condition, but it is lowest minted at 1 mil, apart from what we found out today about the Jodie Clarke. So that is definitely a keeper. 1993. I've also pulled out a relatively good looking 1992. Still has significant mint and luster and not too many dings, but it's a 1972. And the 1972 is at 5.6 million. It's one of the lower minteds, around about that 4 or 5 mark. So there you have it. What I've showed you before and what I've showed you now is what I've kept. I must say that my coin of the hunt is this excellent condition 1979 double bar, and I will be making that the thumbnail with showing the double bar there because it is in excellent condition. These other 82, I pulled out a couple of 82s from the Commonwealth Games collection to go with the 83 and the 84 because these are also in very, very nice condition with very, very few dings. So we've got an 82, 83, 84 in spectacular conditions, and they'll be going into flips. I won't be getting my hands on that too much. And so thank you very much. We've got the error as well, some Jodie Clarkes and some nice keepers for the collection. But again, I want to thank you very much for listening to me, especially talking about the mint numbers. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing. pressing the button to say that you enjoy my content so that I can do more of it. Thank you very much for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.